Hi, I'm Scott,
And I'm Luke.
and we're Android guys,
Give us 5 to 10 minutes of your day
and we'll tell you about a product or service
or an app that you might be interested in.
coming right up, an Android TV box that's about as big as a pack of Post-it notes. Hey, Luke, what's on the agenda today?
Today I am talking about the Hako or Hako mini Android TV box.
Okay.
So this is a Android TV device. It's a very small box. It's like 2 inches by 2 inches, and maybe the thickness of a smartphone. It's pretty thin.
Yeah.
And this plugs in just kind of like a Chromecast dongle does. It does require power.
Okay.
So you would plug into your HDMI port and then also plug into power. But you just have that little box, and it comes with a remote. And this will give you Android TV on your screen.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. So that opens... I've got a few questions.
Okay.
You want to answer them?
Yeah, let's take a break and get right into it.
So this is a small device.
Very small.
It's like a pack of Post-it notes.
Yeah,
Like
essentially.
size-wise.
Yeah,
But it's a smart TV box.
it is.
And it runs Android?
It runs
TV?
Android TV. Yep.
Tell me about the experience.
So this thing, it's very easy to set up, especially because you can just log in and set it up through your device. You can just say, "Hey G, set up my device,"
Okay.
and it'll pull up the Android TV box, and you can go through the steps of setting it up just like you would with any other home device on your phone, and it'll log in with your whatever Google account you pick, and then that's it. You're up. You're set up and running, and this will give you access to lots of different streaming platforms that you would find just in the Play Store. You can have your obviously you'll have Netflix and YouTube. Those actually have dedicated buttons on the remote.
Okay.
But then you can also do ESPN, Disney Plus, Hulu,
YouTube TV.
all of these
yeah.
different options. But then it's also a cast device then. So for your phone, you can just cast right to that.
Wow.
And it also has Assistant built into it.
Is it in the remote?
It is in the remote. You have a dedicated Assistant button.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
What does something like this run?
$85.99.
That's not bad.
Not at all. Like it just works. It just works well. Like it's really no frills as far as like looking at it.
Yeah.
It's just this little black box, and then the remote is, standard size, remote that you see now. It's maybe the length of a cell phone.
Yeah.
Skinnier, and you got kind of like a scroll wheel idea, dedicated power button, Google Assistant button, and then you have like home and volume controls, and then you have 3 dedicated buttons on the bottom for YouTube, Netflix, and Google Play.
Very interesting. So you could actually just, because of the size of it, just plug it into the back of your TV and kind of let it hang there.
Absolutely.
It's not heavy. It's not going to
Right.
pull on that port.
Right.
I mean, if you wanted to put a small piece of Velcro or something,
Sure.
3M tape.
Yeah.
to-
Sticky tack.
Yeah. Put it there and hold it.
Yeah.
But so I prefer Android TV as a UI
Yeah.
over a lot of what TV makers do for theirs.
Yeah. Like that's built internally into your smart TV.
Yeah. Or if you have a TV that's not smart,
Sure.
for $85, you can make it very smart.
Yes.
And have access to all of the streaming things.
Yes.
This is like I think about something like this when I take a vacation.
Yes.
That I can go down there and say, hey, we can pull up all of our shows and stuff. We just have to reconnect it to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we just have to make sure we're on the Wi-Fi.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So this is a brand that I'm not familiar with.
Yeah.
And I have in the past seen other TV or set-top boxes, things like this, that they're okay. They work. They're just kind of like a passable thing.
Yeah.
I don't, it's kind of like, it's not super fast or responsive, but when I push the button, I know that it clicked, and then it'll pull up the app, some of that stuff. So
sure.
In your experience with this, does it seem to be responsive? Does it feel
does. Yeah, I was worried the same thing, because I've seen other ones that are branded, this way, and it's like an almost there experience. This one is snappy. It feels responsive. It feels like everything that I want to do, it will do. I like the option for having a built-in button to pull up Assistant, because in a situation where you are using multiple smart things in a household, the system has gotten very good at deciphering which device you're talking to most of the time.
Yeah.
But you're going to have the remote in your hand or close by anyway. The ability to just hit that button and then know that it's going to do the things on the TV that you want to do, and not have to worry about, no, I wasn't talking about the speaker sitting here beside me. I wasn't talking about the smart screen sitting over here on the other side. I wasn't talking to my phone. I was talking to the TV. Just the ability to have that button is really nice. And
you are literally explaining and describing a very specific first world problem that I have all the time.
Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, and I think it's a problem that a lot of people are experiencing more and more as we get more smart devices in our homes.
But if I want to pull up something specific on YouTube,
yes,
I'm searching for a channel or a topic.
Yeah.
I can't just ask the big G in my living room, because something else is going to respond.
Exactly.
So dedicated button is always nice.
Dedicated button is great. And then this gives you access to Google Play too. So you'll have access. You can play some games on it if you want to.
Does it have like Bluetooth, or can you pair it to it?
So it does have the ability to play games through your phone or tablet.
Okay.
Onto your TV.
Okay.
So you wouldn't be like pairing a controller with the device. But if you have a, like a controller, we've talked about a couple, that connect to your phone itself. You can then cast that video to your TV, and then you're all set up to play a game.
Okay.
But yeah, this thing is cool. It is a 1080p resolution. Okay. So it'll support 4K video input, but it's going to decode it down to a 1080. So you're not going to have 4K. It's not going to be, you won't be watching 4K video through YouTube or YouTube TV or anything like that. So that is one, thing to be aware of. Yeah. Because a lot of times streaming stuff has 4K. This one doesn't. But the responsiveness and just kind of the clean Android TV UI, I think, makes up for that. Yeah. I didn't notice. I mean, it's still 1080p, and 1080p is still serviceable for 95% of the population.
For sure.
I think if you really care about 4K, there are options that are going to take care of you there. But if you're looking for a nice, inexpensive option that just plain works, this one's a great option.
Cool. So that again is the Hako
or
Hako Hako
mini Android TV box.
All right, and I'm looking at it on Amazon for $86.
That's it.
All right, thank you, Luke.
No problem.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the podcast.
Thanks for listening.
We appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feedback, concerns, comments, anything, shoot us an email at podcast@AndroidGuys.com. We'd love to hear from you one way or the other. Luke, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
I am on Instagram and Twitter at Luke Gaul, Gaul.
And I'm on Instagram at Scott Webster and Twitter as SWebster77. Until next time, thanks for listening.
See ya.